The Spanish Inquisition, a dark and complex chapter in history, spanned from 1478 to 1834. It was an era marked by religious fervor, political maneuvering, and intense scrutiny. Established by Catholic monarchs Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile, the Inquisition sought to unify Spain under Christianity, rooting out heresy and enforcing religious conformity. In the late 15th century, Spain was a melting pot of religions, with Christians, Jews, and Muslims living side by side. The Catholic monarchs, however, were determined to create a homogeneous Catholic state. To achieve this, they sought and obtained a papal bull from Pope Sixtus IV, giving them the authority to establish the Inquisition. The Inquisition's primary targets were conversos, Jews who had converted to Christianity, often under duress, and Moriscos, Muslims who had also converted. These converts were suspected of secretly practicing their former religions. Inquisitors, led by the notorious Tomás de Torquemada, used torture, intimidation, and public spectacles to extract confessions and root out heresy. The tribunals operated in secrecy, with accusations often based on hearsay and suspicion. Once accused, individuals faced a grim fate. Torture was a common method to elicit confessions, with devices like the rack and strappado used to inflict excruciating pain. The accused had little chance to defend themselves, as they were often unaware of their accusers' identities or the specific charges against them. The punishment for heresy was severe. Those found guilty faced a range of penalties, from public penance and imprisonment to confiscation of property. The most feared outcome was execution by burning at the stake, a method intended to purify the soul through fire. These public executions, known as autos da fe, were grand spectacles designed to instill fear and demonstrate the Inquisition's power. The Inquisition's reach extended beyond religious matters. It became a tool for the monarchy to consolidate power, control dissent, and maintain social order. Fear of the Inquisition permeated Spanish society, stifling free thought and expression. Intellectuals, scientists, and reformers were often targeted, leading to a climate of intellectual stagnation. Over time, the fervor of the Inquisition began to wane. Enlightenment ideas and growing criticism of the Inquisition's methods and goals started to erode its influence. By the late 18th century, the tide was turning. King Charles III introduced reforms to limit its power, reflecting the changing attitudes of the era. The final blow came in the early 19th century. Political upheaval, including the Peninsular War and the rise of liberal movements, further weakened the Inquisition. In 1834, Queen Isabella II officially abolished the Spanish Inquisition, ending centuries of fear and oppression. The legacy of the Spanish Inquisition is a complex one. It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of religious intolerance and the abuse of power. While it succeeded in its goal of religious conformity, it did so at a tremendous human cost, leaving an indelible mark on Spanish history. Today, the Inquisition is often remembered as a symbol of persecution and fanaticism. It is a somber chapter that underscores the importance of tolerance, justice, and the protection of human rights. As we reflect on this period, we are reminded of the need to guard against the forces of intolerance and to strive for a more just and compassionate world.